2-1-2-1-2-1. Testing for sound, guys. Big man Tyrone here, testing for sound. The legend is back and better. Is the sound okay, guys? Sound is good. Okay, people say okay. I see yes. I hear sound. Wonderful. Because the blue Yeti is right there, guys, in front of me. And I can see, guys, it's just gone live. 147 concurrent people watching already and 54 giving a thumbs up, which is good because we've had a bit of bad press lately for reasons that I'll express later. But tonight, guys, it's day 3 of the 500K celebrations on the Big Man channel. YOLO! All right. So as you know, guys, we've been through day 1, which was that video and t-shirt giveaway. I'm just reading from the wall there. And day 2 was the motivational, where I shared with you guys how I overcome difficult situations. We had quite some feedback there. A lot of people finding that very useful. And a few people contacting me by my email, as I suggested, and just sharing with me some of the problems that they are facing. And I've been trying to proffer some advice, based on my own experience of life. Now, day 3 was Help for Africa. We put out that appeal yesterday for people to help the situation back in the southern Cameroons, where I come from. And I'm delighted, guys, to say that we've begun to get donations. Not as much as I would have wished, but come on, you can't look a gift horse in the mouth. All right. Now, today is day 4, which is the live Q&A, guys. The live Q&A where you ask Big Man Tyrone anything about my life, about my situation, about my difficulties, about my work, anything at all, that you want to ask me. I remember we've had Q&As before. About 6 years ago, we had 3 editions of that Q&A where people asked me different things. Some of them very naughty things. Somebody asked me, Tyrone, do you fart? Tyrone, do you wear trousers when you shoot? Or are you just is there anything underneath there when you shoot? Or are you just in your boxers? All right. So guys, go on. I have to come around now and start reading comments. So I can see William says, I love you, Tyrone. Thank you so much. Chicken with a green cap E, I would die for pie. Jabi, that's my man Jabi BM, Golf Blitz, the me, the nay. Right. Now, Adolf the Jew Backer says, do you smoke weed? What do you think, guys? Do I smoke weed? I remember when the channel first started, I used to tell you guys, smoke weed every day. All right. All right. And then I can see the meme channel. I feel bad for Magic of Rahat. All right. Did you forget your lunchbox? Somebody said, please stop the chat flood. It's good. It's kind of good to see everybody flooding in there, and everything being seen. How old are you? No, I can never tell you my age. All right. You want to hold it against me? What is the ultimate key to success? Well, we don't have any master keys, guys, to success, except that it's important, in life that you know what you want, or you know exactly what you want. It turns out that most of us we live our lives without any real direction, without any real destination. A lot of people plan their holidays better than they plan their lives. When you're going to Mallorca right now, you know exactly when the Uber will arrive, when the train will connect, when the train gets to the airport and where the next connection will be between 2 flights. You don't miss any flights. Finally get to the hotel, settle in, and then plan your way all the way back to the minute. But most people live their lives without knowing where they are going from A to B. They don't even know what they want. They don't know how much money they want. If you give them £1 million, they don't even know how they are going to spend it. So for me, I think the ultimate success to life is, first of all, identifying what your goals are, and then dividing those goals into small bite-sized steps lurching forward with confidence, accepting failure, learning from it, and forging ahead, and then doing something every day toward your goal. And ultimately, through persistence, success will come. I know it sounds a bit summary because, we can't discuss everything on this platform. And somebody says, "Do you live in Africa?" And that's Georgie. He says, "Do you live in Africa?" No, I live in the UK. I'm from Africa, okay? I'm from Africa, and I came to the UK about 18 years ago, and I've been living here ever since. And I'm British by nationality, African by origin. All right. Now, let me see again what we've got. Raya says, every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes. Together, we can stop this. Of course. I've got mine there, guys. You see, that's mine there. It says, hello, hi, I'm Jamal. All right. You can see that there. It says, every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes. So that's my Jamal T there. I've got black and white. I've got the white one out there somewhere. All right. So I'm going to release the chat again to get more people interacting. I can see Mohammed Abdullahi Brawl Stars says King Crimson. I can see Raul Nava. He also says, "How old are you?" Lioness XD. Hi, uncle. It's Leah. Oh, that's my daughter Leah from Bolton. Now, Leah, I've been told that Bolton is in lockdown. I don't know if it's true, but I hear it's still in lockdown. We were actually planning to come and see you. Exie said we should come and see you, and everybody was getting ready to come to Bolton. Then we read on the news that Bolton is on lockdown again. So sorry, Leah, Maeva, Adelaide, that we cannot come to see you right now. But we do pray that the lockdown lifts so we can see each other again. Now, let me see through the chat if there's any other comments that I can read. Let me just scroll up a little bit. Noah says, "Are you married?" Yes, I'm married, but what do you have in mind? what do you have in mind? All right. Dario Gopi says, "Some people don't like Big Man Tyrone. Together we can stop this." Yeah, a lot of people like Big Man Tyrone. That's a good thing about it. We have a few detractors here and there, but we can live with them. We got $5 there now. We got $5 coming in from Louis. Louis 464 2011. He says, "Make sure to support Big Man Tyrone's relief efforts for the people of Southern Cameroon." Now, Louis has always got his hand on the ball. He's the one that commissioned that 60 minutes, 60 seconds video and the 7 days one. So Louis has always been on the ball, always doing the right things to do. And today he comes back to say, please support Big Man Tyrone's efforts. Now, in case you haven't seen it, guys, go to my video, which I did yesterday. I'll be linking it also under this chat at the end. Support my relief efforts for the people of Southern Cameroon, guys. Now, if I had died in a conflict in Africa, you would never have a big Tyrone here. You never have a Big Man Tyrone here, all right? So let's make sure that we support people. We got Arcade Assassin here. He says, "Hey, Tyrone, here's my question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the number 6? Thanks for your time." Now, that is clever. Arcade Assassin. Well played, my friend. All right. Okay, I'm just going to release the chat now, guys. But keep those comments coming now. Okay, I've just released the chat now, so let's get more of the chats coming in because that's how we do things here. Now I'm going to try to freeze it again. What do you identify as? Of course, I identify as an attack helicopter. All right. That's no name 1379. It says, "Big man, I'm a big fan." Aidan Bredan says, "Top cake." All right. Elliot Saunders says, "I hate normies." Arif asked me, says, "Limao." So somebody, Notable Squid says, "Whereabouts in Africa do you live?" I lived in Cameroon, okay, before I came here. Cameroon is actually a bilingual country, so most people are surprised when I tell them that my first language is actually French. Okay, I speak other languages as well, but French and English are my best and the ones that I'm most proficient in. All right. And then I can see somebody says, let me see. I'm just scrolling down to look at your comments now. Okay, that's Abdullah Rakib. He says, come on, tell me if you're Tyrone or Jama, please. Come on, bro. YOLO. Well, you can see on my shirt, what does it say? Can you read what's on my shirt? All right. Okay. Arcade Assassin says big brain. All right. Thank you. Okay, let me just scroll down again and release more of the chat. That's Alter Mash. He says Kekistan. Siley Killer. He says hello, big ban. I don't know if he meant big man or big ban. Alaya Johnson says speak French, please. Bien sûr que je peux parler français. Qu'est-ce que vous voulez savoir? All right. Kai Jepson says, do you have hairy legs? Oh, you don't know how much hair there is there, man. Mario TV says, do you have any favorite video you did for a subscriber? Yes, of course. Thing is, I've done, oh gosh, I don't know, maybe up to about 15,000 videos in the last 6 years. So it's a tough choice actually deciding which of those videos I really like. But I've had videos that have made me, really laugh and stop in the middle of the script while I was shooting. One of them is when the guy was, he was saying how his friend was coming through the door, and his friend was, was very big. So when his friend was coming through the door, he said, attention, wide load coming through. and, I just it just shattered me. But I've got so many scripts, guys, that I just read and I just laugh. And by the way, so most of the scripts that have really made me to become popular around the world have been written by buyers and other people that are scripting. Most of those scripts are not written by myself. I just stop here to acknowledge Louis 464 2011. He says, wide load Tyrone. Yeah, you can see how much space I'm taking on this table here, Louis. Nice one. Okay, let me release a few more chats again. I think I'm beginning to have a hang of this chat thing. Let me see what's happening. And in case, guys, you don't know, tomorrow is day 5 of our celebrations, and I'll be doing acknowledgements and shout outs to people that have supported our channel from the very beginning. Okay, I'll be calling them out and acknowledging them and thanking them. And of course, all of you guys have been there with me all the way, supporting me, giving me ideas and tips on how to improve on the channel. Some of you have taught me how to fix my screen. When I was displaying things in those early days with icons, somebody came up and said, hey, big man Tyrone, did you know that you can make icons disappear from the screen? I said, well, I'm a boomer. How does a boomer know all these things? All right. Okay, I'm going to pause the chat again now for a minute. Somebody says, Abdullah Rakib says, you've made my day, bro. Oh, that's wonderful, brother. And alhamdulillah. Okay, now Mebeb Jamal, what is your confirmation bias? you guys are out to get me. You guys are out to get me. So Mrs. Cat says YouTube is nothing without you. Well, thank you. All right. Now somebody's name is I Consume Humans. Do you like Pakistan? I absolutely love Pakistan and Pakistani people. Just so you know, guys, I love Pakistani mangoes. I spend quite a lot of money, and once in a while, guys, I've got to check my phone to see if I have any urgent messages coming, because I'm waiting for some news All right, so bear with me, guys. But I do love Pakistan and its people. I've had the opportunity to work with web designers, graphic designers, and senior level managers here in the UK. I think Pakistani people are great people. All right, and further down, somebody says, tell a dad joke. Do you know? In my house, my kids say I'm the worst joke teller in the universe. All right. Because I always rehash old jokes. Now, one of the jokes that my kids really, really hate, and I mean, they really hate it. And when I say it, they just walk away, is when two policemen, have left work and they're going back home. And then one of them tells his friend, he says, "Hi, Jack, are you coming back to work tomorrow?" And then Jack says, "No, I think I'll just rest tomorrow." And then he says, "Okay, Jack, have a rest." my kids, they don't want to hear it. Okay. So JTC says, un homme est tombé dans une rivière dans la ville de Minecraft. YOLO! Now, I remember doing something like this in English where I said that somebody had fallen into the river in Minecraft City. And you've just translated it. Thanks for that, JTC or GTC. GTC, GTC. It gets confusing for me because of my, French and English mix up. Alaya Johnson says Trump or Biden. Now, I know this is a trap because over the last few days, I've had a backlash in the channel ever since I made that video about Donald Trump. I've had a schism on the channel. Donald Trump fans saying that I had betrayed them and that I had insulted President Donald Trump by calling him all the names that I called him in that video. But guys, our channel has always tried to be apolitical. We've tried to steer clear of politics, but it's a very difficult diaphragm, for me, because sometimes it's extremely thin, in the sense that people will bring scripts to me that are political and I still have to read them, and some will bring scripts that are not political and I have to read them. So that has been my ethos on the Big Man Tyrone channel. I am everything to everybody, guys. As Paul used to say, in the Bible, he says, "I've become all things to all men." So I've become a friend of the Democrats. I've become a friend of the Republicans. I don't draw lines on this channel. If the Republicans send me something to read on this channel, I will read it. The Democrats send something to read, I'm going to read it. And just so you know, guys, if anybody wants to counter what I said in that video, feel free to write a script and send it to me. I'll read it word for word, guys, verbatim. Because as you know, Big Man Tyrone does not fear anybody in the universe. That's why we fought against normies in that meme jihad where the CNN came against against us. But we fought back, guys. We fought back because we will not be beaten. All right. So Luis has come back again. Don't shoot the messenger, as they say. That's Luis 464 2011. It says, "Don't shoot the messenger," as they say. And that's correct, Luis. That's perfectly correct. I'm just a messenger. Okay, don't shoot me. I also noticed that about 20 people unsubscribed from the channel. This is not good. This made me really, really sad to see that we had lost 20 good friends on the channel that we've worked so hard to have. So if you know somebody that has unsubscribed, tell them that Daddy Tyrone misses them. They should come back to the channel. We love them. We love to see them on the channel, and that whatever Big Man Tyrone does on the channel, he does in good humor. All right. Okay, let me scroll down again and see if there are any things. So Larry Barry says, "When will we get the sock?" And No Sons George has just donated, I think it was 10 Romanian lei there, which is very, very good. I really appreciate it. And he says, "What do you think about Romania?" Remember, I was invited to Romania in 2014 to be a co-host at the Otaku Festival. One of the things that I really, really love about Romania when I came there, when I stayed there, because I was put up in this five-star hotel, all expenses paid by you guys, was the food. Romania has got excellent food, and I was taken from, Christian was there, Bogdan, all of them were there, and they took me to one restaurant every day. They made sure they took me to one restaurant every day. By the time I left, I had sampled so many restaurants. Romania has got incredibly good food, and Romania has got incredibly, may I say, beautiful women, absolutely gorgeous women. When I came to Bucharest, I had to try to shut my eyes and wear dark glasses just not to see the ladies there, because you never know. All right. Now, I do have a poor recollection of when I was still a journalist back in Cameroon, back in the days of I think he was Ceausescu, Nicolae Ceausescu, when he was a ruler of Romania, and so many things happened then. But all of that, we've all come past all that, and Romania is now in the modern age. Romania has got one of the best internet policies in the world, one of the fastest internet connections in the world, and the internet is free in Romania for everybody. So if you go into the street, if you go into the city center, you just enter the password. I think it's Romania 1, Romania 2. I'm not sure. You get internet, and it's fast, guys, lightning fast. I did a video in my hotel room and uploaded it just like that. Okay. So Romania, wonderful country. I really, really love your people. By the way, shout out to my friend in Romania. Okay. Ramona. Okay. Ramona, if you're listening, this is for you. I want to say I love you. Mwah. All right. Okay. Now let me see what's happening again here. Somebody has just asked me to say, okay, let me see. Abdullah Rakib, what's your number? No, you can have my email, but not my number. But I tell you what, everyone that buys a gig from me, anybody that commissions a video from me, can actually see my phone number, because when you go to PayPal tells you that this service has been sold to you by Tyrone Ventures, and my phone number is there. Okay, but I don't give you that information just like that, because I have to be sure that it's for a good purpose. How much freedom in Romania? I don't know really what the political situation is in Romania now, but I would imagine that, having come off the days of Ceausescu, that things are different now. I don't know if there are any Romanians on the channel. Please enlighten us so we know exactly what's happening. Let me see again what we have here. So Kamezi says, Big Man Tyrone, do you know about Biafra? Yes, I do know about it. I know Biafra was one of the regions in Nigeria that was under, I think it was General Ojukwu in those days, and they tried to break away. They tried to secede from Nigeria. There was a bloody war, which was not quite successful, and their bid for independence was not quite successful. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I remember about the Biafran situation and the Biafra war in Nigeria. By the way, I'm from Cameroon, but Nigeria is the closest, one of the closest countries that borders Cameroon. Max Po or POH says, Dear Tyrone, just wanted to say greetings and much love from the Netherlands. Thank you so much, my friend. It means a lot to me. Thank you for making this world a bit more joyful. Greetings from Olivier. Merci beaucoup, mon ami. Merci, merci. Thank you so much. Okay. Max Linik, do you love Africa? Of course, I love Africa. I love Africa. I love it so much. That's the land of my birth. That's where I was born. That's where I started my studies from. As a matter of fact, I studied in Cameroon until my master's, level, before I came to the UK. It's a place I really, really love. Unfortunately, I've had to create my home here for other reasons. But once in a while, I will find time and go back to Africa when things settle down a bit. All right. Now Andy Muyung says, how do you make YouTube vids? I don't know I don't know what you mean. How do you make YouTube vids? But I've got like a studio, a small studio where I've got a camera, and I've got little teleprompter where when people send me scripts, we have to read the scripts and match them to their emails, which picture will go on it, and then everything is prepared and put on the teleprompter. I would sit on my desk and read everything. Then I have an editing suite with Power Director, which I use. I would then cut the videos on Power Director. Most of the time, I've got editors also. I've got editors in Singapore, Pakistan, India, and other parts of the world that help me. And when there's huge volume, then I would outsource that editing to them. They will then edit and then send it to customers. That's what usually happens when I do promo videos, and I have maybe sometimes 200, 300 videos. Then I have to work in that way. But it's a pretty straightforward process how I make videos is shoot, edit, deliver. Okay. Now I've got 10 euros there from Johnny Depp. Okay. Best man, love your videos. Thank you there, Johnny. That's Johnny Depp, Pirate of the Caribbean. Of course, husband used to be to Amber Heard. All right. Johnny Depp has just donated 10 euros. Much appreciated, Johnny Depp. Okay, good to have celebrities also coming on the channel. That is awesome. Okay, let me just scroll down a little bit again and see if there's anything I want to know. Okay, let me release the chat now. Let's get more people coming. By the way, guys, we are having people donating for the course in Cameroon, which is good. People have started to send in donations. We are so delighted that this is happening, because it's going to enable us to reach out to destitute people out there and change their lives. So much appreciated, guys. Now, Rad Robotic Arm says, can you say hi, Ramza? Hi, Ramza. All right. Now, let me just pause the chat for a minute there. Let me see. Am I doing the right thing here? Okay. Okay. So, Bad Player 69420, you're a good man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, I can't game says, come to New York, big man. Of course, I'm always ready to come to New York. And I'm looking forward to doing the same thing I did in Romania, which is to come out there, meet you guys, hang out with you guys, and have a good time, shout a few YOLOs, and then come back. All right. Now I got Louis again. Louis has come back again with another donation. Louis, very, very generous, very kind of you with all these donations. And Louis says, Big Man Tyrone is a bigger celebrity than Johnny Depp. I agree. Okay, I agree. Johnny Depp is no match for Big Man Tyrone. Johnny Depp he's a small boy. He's a small boy, compared to Big Man Tyrone. I agree. All right. Now let me see. Paja Time says, Big Man Tyrone, did you ever been to Croatia war before? No, I've not been to Croatia. As a matter of fact, I would love to go to Croatia, but I've not had the opportunity. Now, Lioness XD, Uncle, you are the only YouTuber who sees my comments. Now, that's my daughter again talking. She says I'm the only YouTuber that sees her comments. Now, that's a shame, because you are such a fine girl, and you make such fine comments, and you sing nicely. You have such a beautiful voice, and you are a gamer. So I'm surprised that other YouTubers do not see your comments, but I see your comments all the time, my dear, and that's what matters. All right. So keep your comments coming. Shadow Marvel says, sorry, I can't donate. If I could, I would. Yes. Your intentions, my dear friend, are highly, highly appreciated. You have good intentions, and that's all we want to know. We know that we are in your prayers. So whatever you can do, you can share it. You can let people know that every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes, and together we can stop this. Please spread the word. Thank you for your kind attention. All right. Somebody says, William Heath. So I'm learning French. Can you give me any tips to study better? I have a test very soon and need to revise. To be honest, William, I can't really give you tips on how to learn French, because I learned French in the old days, very old days, when things were not even actually properly digital. The only thing I had was, I had cassette tapes that my father bought for me, and I used to listen to them over and over again. I've quite forgotten what the name of the company was again, but they came in these suitcases, cassette tapes and books, and we had to read them. Then, of course, I went to school. I went to secondary school and up to my master's level, where I did translation and interpretation, or translation and interpreting, as some people prefer to call it. Then I really got into French. But all I'll say is that French is like any other language. It's got its own idioms. It's got its own expression. It's got its own local color. Learn French in French, my friend. Don't learn French in English. Some people learn a language in another language. Okay, it may sound paradoxical, but when I wrote my master's thesis, I said that a word is a meaning in its language, not its meaning in another language. All right, if you know what I mean. But all the same, William, I wish you well. I know you'll do very well in that test. And of course, you'll come up with flying colors. Somebody says, hey, 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 I made it. Okay, that's wonderful. Portal Scout says, hello from Germany, Tyrone. Rad Robotic Arm says, can you say hi, Ramsey? Hi, Ramsey. And yes, he says, do you fear ghosts? Of course, who doesn't fear ghosts? All right. And further up there, let me see if I have any comments that I can read out. So Gamer Gaylord says, thoughts for Cameroon. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. We need it. We really need those thoughts. Tensai Sora says, hi from Hong Kong. Okay. Porter Scout says, we love you. Swedish Sam says, have you ever forgotten your lunchbox? He's come back again. David Garrido says, do you use 4chan? Of course, everybody uses 4chan. Abdullah Rakib says, you're my bestie. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, Sploff says, Big Man Tyrone, what originally led you to start creating videos on the internet? What is the story of the legendary Big Man YouTube channel? Now, I don't know if I'm letting it out of the bag and if I should or should not, but I might just as well, because it's going to come out anyway. It's a secret that's going to come out. Can anybody guess what the secret I want to tell you now? Let me let the chats come on this one. Can anybody tell me? It's a secret about myself, which I've been holding, but which is going to come out. So I was wondering if I should tell you or not tell you, but it's going to come out. And does anybody know what that secret could be? Let me see what your imaginations are. Come. Somebody says bananas are the secret. That's funny. All right. Okay, and word of caution, guys. I see a lot of your words, a lot of your comments are being held as spam. Okay, and that's because you are trying to broadcast things that go against YouTube rules and guidelines. Okay, make sure, guys, that you use fine words that would pass through the system, because if you use words that are prohibited, they are going to be trapped by the system, and your comments will not come here anyway. So don't try to use any words that are murky or lewd or anything like that, because they're just going to get trapped. And all I see is show and hide and show and hide. And when I see show and hide, I just know that it's something that the system doesn't want, and I won't even open it. Okay. So let me see what you guys have said now. Igor Stravinsky said, have you been to Finland before? I have not been to Finland, but my younger brother lives in Finland. Okay, he lives in Helsinki. All right. AMV Peep, 1GTG, Big Man Tyrone. All right. Glenn McIntosh, you working for King Mayubaba? Interesting comments. Spermy the Cat says, hello from Scotland. Wow. Wonderful. Coke says, hi from Chile. Oh, wow. That is so great. I don't know. Was it Pinochet? That was once the general there was a president. I don't quite remember. I know Pinochet has something to do with Chile. Thank you. Thanks for letting us all know about the time situation of Africa. You're welcome, my friend. Okay. Now, Giama Gaylord Gay says, I hope Cameroon settles their disputes. Geography now some issues. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I'm glad that that's being covered. Now, Illuminati plague says, do every 365 days a year pass, please? Of course it does. Every 365 days in Africa, a year passes. All right. So YOLO 1050 at Igor Stravinsky says, I'm here. Great, you're here, my friend. Good to see you. 132 Roy says, you're Jesus 2.0. That's fun. Okay. Inquisitor Buccelati says, how do you like your steak? I like it well done, my friend. It has to be well done. I know a lot of people say that it's a delicacy that has to be served with, a bit of blood on it, but, it's not for me. I like it properly cooked. Thank you very much. Okay. So Stranger says, at Big Matter says, hey, so I sent you an email a couple of days ago regarding your Discord server, but I never got a response. Did Hassan send you the link? Yes, he did, and I did see your email. I'm so sorry, Stranger. I have your email open, or rather not opened yet, because what I do is that when I open emails, then I tend to forget about them. So what I've done with your email is that I've started, and it's on my list of things that I'm going to be doing. So don't worry about it. I'm very diligent when it comes to fan mail. I always look at fan mail, okay? And I'm going to give a response. Sorry about that. And the gamer says, can you say, whoopie the scoop, scoopy the poop? Okay. I hope I got that right. Daniel Cooper says, greetings from Peru. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Amkes Blue says, I love your laughing. Oh, thank you so much. So much. Abdullah Rakib says, I'm really sorry, man. I have to go. Is it possible to post this vid? Yes, this is going to be posted. After this, I'm going to put it on. It's going to be on the channel permanently. Okay. Somebody, JTC, has translated our famous slogan, and it says in French, toutes les 60 secondes en Afrique, une minute passe. Ensemble, nous pouvons arrêter ça. S'il vous plaît, passez le mot. Merci pour votre aimable attention. Okay, so he's translated it for us, which is wonderful. I like to see it also in other languages, of course. This has now become one of the defining, dicta, by which Big Man Tyrone is known around the world. Of course, we've made it to several other YouTubers' channels. They've been talking about it. KSI put it on his channel, and it's been on Instagram, on so many places. So yeah, thank you guys. Magnum Bong, video flickering. Yes, there's a bit of flicker there, and I think what's happening is that the webcam is struggling to read the lighting. There's a heater here behind me, as you can see. This stream, guys, is being done from my garage. What I've done is that I've transformed my garage into a nice little office, because during COVID-19 we had to move away from the office and work from home. But then working from home also was not very convenient, because it means I have to shout YOLOs at night, and you can imagine shouting YOLO when the kids and wife are asleep. So I decided to come down to this garage, which is not quite convenient still, because I've got neighbors up my garage, and I have to be conscious sometimes. Oh, am I shouting too much? All right. Let me see what we have here. Will Foster says, hello, Big Man Tyrone. Can you please say Tom Rowe is a god? Okay. So Tom Rowe, you're a god, man. All right. Till when can we donate to the charity? Link is open, my friend. That's ICA 04 or ICA 04. You can donate, my friend, starting now, okay, till a few weeks from now, because the link will stay open. But the sooner you donate, the better, so we can go out there and actually do the work. You've seen the videos. that I brought last time that we did work in Africa. You've seen how the lives of people have been changed. You've seen little children suffering, but we've managed to, channel funds. We started channeling funds their way, to get people to actually, come out of that situation, because a lot of people don't have the bare necessities, guys, and that's very, very sad for this year and age, for this day and age. Illuminant say, do a laugh for us. Okay, that was Illuminance there. And Score Rate 5 says, why should Southern Cameroons have independence? I've already said it, guys, in the video that I made, that I don't indulge in the politics of any country in the world. I don't just do it. And that's understandable, guys, because obviously being a man of a channel that hosts supporters and subscribers from more than 124 countries, you can imagine what would happen if I were to become partisan. And that's why, guys, you've noticed on my channel that I don't discuss issues of the day that people might find relevant. You've never heard me talk about Black History Month or anything like that. Now, Louis 464 2011 has come back again with another donation of $10. Now, this guy is such a generous guy. He just keeps giving and giving to the Tyrone channel. He's ordered videos before for 490 something pounds. He's come back, ordered a video for $500, and today he just keeps giving. I am so grateful, my friend, for everything that you've done. And you've just said here in your donation that your efforts have undoubtedly saved many lives in Cameroon. Guys, every life you save, even if it's just one life, is worth $1 million, or shall I say $100 million, guys. Okay, $100 million, because you never know what somebody will grow up to become. Yeah. If I had not grown up safely and come to the UK, you would not have had a big man Tyrone. Of course, you would have had Kim Star, you would have had PewDiePie, you would have had Logan, and so on. You would have had all those guys, but you would not have had big man Tyrone. Okay, so let's together work, guys, on this. I'm making a very, very hearty appeal right now. I'm sorry that the webcam is standing up there, so I have to look at the webcam there, up there when I want to speak to yourselves, guys. I'm making this appeal to you guys, a formal appeal to you, very formal appeal today, guys. Go to my channel and look for the video about the Southern Cameroons, which I posted yesterday, where I explains what the situation is in Southern Cameroon, which is where I come from, by the way, how dire the situation is. You look at those images, they are heart-wrenching, guys. Go and look at that video, guys. Listen to that video, and please make a donation to this cause. Please do something. Okay, forgo that Starbucks for tomorrow. Do something. I implore you. And of course, we have the option there of whether you want your donation to be done, to be made public. We can make your donation public and we'll read your name on the channel later on. If you want your donation kept private, you will tick that on the form, because the form is a simple form. You give your name, email, pick your amount, you check out. But before you check out, it asks you if you want to let your donation go public or not. If you want it public, it will be displayed. If you don't want it public, it will be kept anonymous and confidential. Okay, so I'm just going to continue now, guys, and look at your comments and allow more people to comment. I'll just tick away from that box now. And I see a lot of people have commented a short while ago. Let me release the chat again so that more people can come in and express themselves. By the way, I've just been seeing on my phone that some of you have been making donations. Yeah, I'm just actually seeing now that that donations are actually coming in over the last few minutes. I don't know if it's related to what we've said here on the chat and that people are going in and taking action. But if you haven't, guys, join those that are doing it and do it, guys. Do it. All right. I encourage you to do it. I do a lot myself for charity, guys. A lot, an awful lot. And I encourage everyone to do it, guys. It feels good to help other people in unfortunate circumstances because we have been blessed with so much. So much. All right. Okay, I'm going to freeze the comments here again for a moment and see what Navid Taj, he says, Big Man Tyrone, what's your favorite pizza? I think it's got to be a margarita, and that's because that's what my kids eat. I'm not really good at pizza, so whatever my kids bring, that's what I eat, and they tend to always bring the margarita. Sometimes it comes with pepperoni, pepperoni and cheese and pepperoni. Once in a while, I've seen pineapple pizzas, but I don't know if I want a pineapple in my pizza, guys. So yeah, okay, and that was Navid Taj. All right. Swag Master Rohan says, just want to say that I love your content, man. I hope to see you grow a lot. Thank you so much. All right. Now, Will Foster says, Big Man Tyrone, can you please say glory to Armenia? All right. Okay. Now let me see how we can get we have Chris G. Chris G has just donated $10 and he says, "Do it." Nice pun there, my friend. Nice pun. Do it. Like Mountain Dew. Do it. Marvelous. All right. Okay, we have Lance de Isidro. He says, Big Man, can you say, hi, Marcus, belated happy birthday. Hi, Marcus, belated happy birthday. All right. Now, Penn has just donated, no, it's Daniel Cooper. He's just donated five pen. I don't know what currency that is, I'm afraid. Let me see. What is that? What is that? But he says, we love you, Big Man Tyrone. Okay, we love you, Big Man Tyrone. Thank you so much, my friend, and thanks for your kind donation. You guys should know that these donations help, as well. Donations help because what we do here on YouTube is essentially gratis. But when you guys send donations like that, and at the end of the month, we see a small check coming from Google, that does help to give us some more energy to continue doing the work, buy equipment and do all the things we have to do. So every little thing that you put in, guys, is much, much appreciated and is received with a great deal of love. Now, I have a shining nose here. My nose is shining a lot there, guys. And that may be causing a bit of issues for the viewers. Let me just do what they do on TV, guys. I just take away some of the sheen from my face so my face does not shine too much. I hope it's okay that I'm doing this live, guys. All right, I hope it's okay that this is done live. Okay, so I've taken a bit of sheen off my face now, so it doesn't look too brilliant on your screen, so you can have a pleasant experience. Okay, so somebody says, Hassam Huzi Hashmi, oh my God, ready my super chat, please. So I can't game says, Armenia #1. Pizza Parker says, how are you and your family? We're doing fine, my friend. Swag Master Rojas just sends me love. Okay. Now we have $10 coming from Chris G. Says, do it. All right. Wonderful. Okay, I released the chat again so we can take a few more. Now we are up to 50 minutes and 2 seconds on the chat. We have less people today on this chat, less concurrent viewers on this chat today, 216 concurrent. But of course, we have up to 1,100 likes, which means that on average, by the end of the chat, we should have maybe something like 15,000 replays, which is not bad at all for a chat of this magnitude. So let me see if I can freeze chat again for a minute. Score rate 5 says, Tyrone, do you remember the 70s or 80s? Both, my friends, both, because I'm a 60s, I was born in the 60s, isn't it? So then I grew up to the 70s and the 80s. And the 80s is what really strikes me with all those great musicians that came out at that time. I'm talking, Lionel Richie, I'm talking Michael Bolton, I'm talking Billy Ocean, and and the likes of them. Marvelous year for music, especially, my friends. Okay. So I'm seeing comments here now. Sushi Lord says you're the best man ever, Tyrone. Well, which of course is true. All right. And then I've got €5 now coming in from Division X. He says every night at 3 a.m. a dude with a Civic passes. Good one. Beautiful. Okay, somebody says that has blew my mind. What countries have you visited? Most of the countries that I have visited, guys, tend to be European countries. It's going to surprise you guys. It's going to surprise you an awful lot when I tell you that apart from Cameroon, the only other countries that I have been to in Africa have been Antananarivo, that's in Madagascar, at the bottom there, where I went to train journalists, in 2004, I think. And then the only other country that I've been through, I've just passed through, is Murtala Mohammed Airport in Nigeria. Those are the only two African countries that I've ever been to, guys. So strangely enough, I've not traveled in Africa, but in Europe, I think I've traveled more in Europe because I've been to Spain, I've been to Germany, I've been to Romania, I've been to France. I went to the Tour Eiffel. At that point, and I've been to some other, Belgium. I've been to Belgium. So I've traveled extensively through Europe, but not through Africa. But I'm looking forward to any invitations you guys might have to, send my way. Those of you that live in Johannesburg, I would like to visit. Nigeria, Cameroon, of course. I've been there once, in a long time. So yeah, okay. So Tron MXD, what do you think of Among Us? I don't know what you mean. If you wanted to ask me what I think of you guys, I think you are the best subscribers a man can hope for. And I've said it before, and I don't just say it because I want to flatter you guys, but you guys are an embodiment of love, of kindness, and of sharing. And I really, really love that. Thank you so much, guys. Keep those donations coming for Cameroon, guys. I'm sorry I have to, iterate and reiterate. Keep those donations coming. Go to the stream, go to the front end of the channel. Look at the video that I posted yesterday. It was on day 3. It's day 3, which said that, the Southern Cameroons really, really need help. All right. I'm doing my bit, guys. Do yours as well. Okay. Now let me see. Jet says, how are you? I'm doing fine, my friend. I'm doing fine. All right. Let me see. Those comments are coming back again. See if I can freeze them. Let me see if I can freeze them. So there's Sploff. It says, oh, it's just gone past again. I'm trying to freeze this. Sploff says, will you tell us the secret of the creation of the legendary Big Man Tyrone channel today? I was very excited when you read my question, but I feel disappointed that there was no answer. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sploff. You know how it is, you read these comments and then somebody donates, you acknowledge it before you come back, the comment has gone. So I'm so sorry about that, mate. Don't you worry about it. Don't feel disappointed. The legendary Big Man Tyrone channel is a legendary thing in itself, for the fact that before I created this Big Man Tyrone channel, I had created 11 other channels that had failed. One of my channels, you can see one of my channels online, is the Golden Herd channel. I think it's got 400 subscribers. I had one other channel that had 53 subscribers. One of them had 8 subscribers. All right. So It wasn't a straightforward thing for me. I just kept hitting it. I kept going. But then one day I decided to put my microphone to my mouth and I said, "Welcome to the Tyrone channel." But that was after you guys had been interacting with me on the internet and you gave me that name, Tyrone, which at the time, most people said, it was a mockery. People were mocking me because they didn't know my name. I said, heck, if these guys want to call me Tyrone, they can call me Tyrone. And I embraced the name Tyrone. And then I started doing the videos. Now, one of the videos that really, really got me into the limelight was that video that went on Reddit, where I was wearing that pink hat and I said, "Welcome to Reddit." And I just went, ha, 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 ho, 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 funny cat pictures and so on. It went to the front page of Reddit, guys. And I believe that, apart from the 4chan, lolicon videos, which also really propelled me, I think that was a turning point in my YouTube career because things just began to spiral positively, guys, upwards and upwards and upwards. But one of the secrets of the Tyrone channel is that when I created it, I wanted to just share content. So it was all about the content, guys. It was not about monetization. It was not about anything. I didn't monetize for quite some time. I didn't actually monetize until I was contacted by the agency that actually runs my channel now for me, BBTV. Those are my managers. It was not until those guys came on board that I actually started monetizing. So my 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 channel was a channel that grew because of dedication. But another thing that really made me stand out, guys, is the fact that I put in a lot of effort into all the videos I make. Whether you pay $5 for a video or you pay $5,000 for a video, guys, Big Man Tyrone always goes above and beyond the call of duty to make sure that you get, the bang for your buck. And I always give more than I receive in monetary terms. Okay. So I know Shplov, that may not really answer the question, the way you want, but send me an email, basedtyrone@gmail.com. Send me an email and I'll walk you through the whole, through the whole situation and how things came together. Brand Smith, do you miss Roger Rogerson? He passed away a few years ago and you both helped each other become viral. Do you know, somebody told me, one of my friends that is helping me do a documentary. He came and he rang me and he said Roger Rogerson passed away. Now I wasn't quite sure if Rog had passed away, so I went to the Fiverr platform to check on his gig, and his gig is no longer there. I don't know if I can just check now quickly to see whether it's there. Sorry, guys. Go to Fiverr.com. And let's go to buying, and then I go to Google and look for Rogerson. Rogerson death. Okay, I can see the Rogerson death. I can see that. But there are many Rogersons, guys. There are some Rogersons that are criminals, some are judges, and so on. So it's difficult to say. I'm not sure, guys. It's possible. It's possible that Roge has passed, but I can't say for sure if it's our Rog or some other Rog, because as I say, there are so many Roges that one does not know which of the Roges has passed away. So unfortunately, guys, I don't see anything that shows that Rog has passed away. But if he has, then I'm really, really sorry. I'm so sorry that Rog has passed away. He'll be dearly missed. He was quite a man. He was quite a man to work with. Now let me see. Now there's Hassan Al Shabani says, "Big man Tyrone. Hey Tyrone, I finished doing your Discord server. Please notice." Yes, Hassan Al Shabani he's my admin man, but also he's the creator of my Discord. So he's the guy that manages my Discord for me, and he's saying that I should notice. Of course, Shabani, you are the man that has stood behind this thing from the start, and I do notice you. Okay, I do notice you. Message me message me on the same email that you have, and let's take it further. What I'm trying to see is how we can bring on some more admins onto the Discord, so we can manage it properly, because I have a hard time dealing with these comments and all those things, and dealing with other things. So I need a very streamlined way that I can manage things. We just gone past 1 hour now and 52 seconds, guys. I think I'm going to be rounding this chat now, because I'm feeling slightly worse for where, it's been a very difficult week, guys, putting things together. But I said I'll be here today, guys, and here I am. I'm going to release the chat now so that we can get some more people chatting, and then I will round up the chat. Okay, I'll round up the chat very, very soon. Let me just freeze it there for a moment. Just freeze it there for a moment. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Okay. So a lot of comments scrolling there. Okay. Kamezi Big Man Tyrone thought on Etika, who passed away last year. Yes, of course. Etika, good friend. Wonderful guy, passed away. I have another $10, coming from Chris G again, just to say goodbye, man. Until next time. Praise Keck. Thank you so much, Chris G. That's Chris G giving $10 just to say goodbye. How generous, my friend. How so very kind of you. We have $10.99. Johnny Depp, coming back into the chat again, it says, when will we hit 1 million subs? I'm thinking, guys, in about 5 to 6 months, we should hit 1 million subs and carry that gold play button and add it to our silver play button. Yay! All right. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. The 10 million subscriber button, I think it's my son, Exy Plays, that will do that for me. Okay. And then some of you guys also, on the channel, I think, and I hope that you can set up YouTube channels as fast as possible and do better than us boomers. All right. Now, let me just read quickly what is coming on there now. I can see Ian Cyril Benoit says, please, can you say, I am part of the lunchbox movement? Okay. Now, Godita Mochilita says, where are you from? I'm from Cameroon. Okay, I'm from Cameroon. Now, I see 10 pen there coming from Daniel Cooper. He tips his Federer. Oh, where's my Federer? I've actually got a Federer here in the office. I was just cleaning it now. Okay, well, I tip my Federer to you, my friend. All right. Thank you very much. So yeah, I was talking about Etika. I did do a video, which I think the title was Tyrone mourns the passing of Etika. You can see that video on my YouTube channel. It was a very, very viral video, I think. Dream C261993. Hello, Gordon. How are you doing today? I'm doing so well. Dean, I'm doing fine. I'm doing wonderful, fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on the live chat. It means a lot to me. MT says, Big Man Tyrone, what was the craziest script you ever received? Now, I can't give you full details, but I'm going to say that the craziest script I've ever got in my life was on Fiverr.com, where this guy, wanted me to do a video with a sculpture, a piece of sculpture that was sculpted like a woman, and I had to be doing it with the woman while doing a script. It was the lewdest, most gross things that I had ever seen before. Of course, I said no. He came and doubled the money, and I said no, please. There are some things that I just cannot do. You can read a script for me to read something and say that Joe Biden is this or that Donald Trump is that. Now that's different. But when it comes to actually sacrificing everything that I stand for, guys, there's no amount of money that will do it. So that was one of the craziest scripts that I got. Unfortunately, I can't elaborate too much on it because of the language I might be forced to use. All right. So Araf Maheshwari says, hey Tyrone, can you say oof? All right. Somebody says Chris Timo, can you please state some of your most famous quotes? Yes, of course. There are a lot of quotes that come to mind. One of them coming from Les Brown. He says that if anything is worth doing, then it's worth doing badly. If anything is worth doing, it's worth doing badly. Now, I challenge somebody to tell me what that means. What does it mean? If anything is worth doing, it should be done badly, because it's often said that if anything is worth doing, then it should be done right or done correct. But he says if anything is worth doing, then it should be done badly. So somebody tell me what that means. All right. Then there's Carla Vegas. Big man Tyrone, haven't seen you around in years. Oh, sorry, Carla. I'm here. Okay. I'm here. I haven't gone anywhere. Okay. We have Novik. Novik says, give me a shout out. It would make my year. Shout out to my man, Novik. All right. All right. Let me see what we have there. Hassan Ashabani. I've already talked with you. Okay. So AU says, does you are half stupid? I'm very stupid, my friend. Now, Womet says, what motivated you to start doing commissions? Some Vienna guy, how are you so goddamn sexy? Yeah, Womet, what actually motivated me, was that I went to Fiverr.com once and I tried to get somebody to do videos for me. Now, the way I started on Fiverr, I was a buyer. I used to go there, buy things from designers, buy things from graphic designers, buy videos from people. I actually paid the British guy $250 at the time to do a small intro for me when I was doing motivationals, earlier, back in the day. What I found out on Fiverr.com was that I did not find people with the right attire and attitude for the kind of scripts that I wanted to purchase from them. And this was in the early Fiverr days. It's not now where you have all manner of beautiful and wonderful talent. But in those early days when it first started, Willie, thank you so much, Willie. Hello, big man. You're a likable, nice person, and I hope more people get to see your amazing content. Can you give us a YOLO? Of course. YOLO! Thank you, Willie. Thank you so much. All right. You see, that's what happens when you're making a comment or you're analyzing something, and then somebody sends a donation that you have to acknowledge, and then by the time you come back, everything is gone. All right. So I was saying that about those Fiverr things. I found out that there was nobody there that had the right attitude and the right attire, especially. I didn't see people dressing nicely, in suits and doing proper videos. So I said, okay, I'm going to get in here and do something different. I'm going to get in there and put on some really nice suits and start doing commissions. I started doing those commissions. My first Fiverr account, was not very successful. And then I set up and another one after some time. And then one day, I just began to get commissions, guys. And some people that knew me recommended me to other people. But I think what really happened was when 4chan and Reddit blew it out of proportion, guys. When those anime wars began and I was doing things with Roger Rogerson and so on, it just became, Tyrone, the name Big Man Tyrone just became a household name overnight. And that's what's going on, guys. And that's really, really been a blessing to me because, guys, it means that I can work less hours. I can work from anywhere. I just need to, even when I'm in a hotel and your scripts come, guys, I just need to go to reception and, get a few things set up and I can do your videos anywhere I am. So I'm so grateful, guys. But that's how I started doing those commissions. And somebody is saying, V-Boat, can I have the N-word pass, please? Nice. That is sneaky. Okay, so XYMXIXIR, so it's like Zimzi. He says, it means you shouldn't fear failure and allow yourself to suck at it while you learn. Yes, you know, somebody says, hyperbole. He says, who is your idol, Tyrone? I don't know. I don't know. I have so many people that influence me in different spheres of life. So in the sphere of religion, I'll have an icon. Then in the sphere of motivational speaking and mind training, I would have. I have to say, it's Neville. It's Neville. You know, Neville, the guy that came from the Barbados, is one of the greatest metaphysical writers. He was actually a Christian metaphysicist, a Christian mystic that wrote so many books like Resurrection, your the guy who says, he says you can never seek anything if you've not found it. So I think Neville will rank at the very top there, but of course people like Brian Tracy, who influenced me to start doing motivational speaking and thinking about mind science. Bob Proctor is there, Tony Robbins, all of them up there. Marcy Shamov, they are there, Jack Canfield, those great guys. Those are all guys that I really, really respect, and they've shaped me, guys, today into the guy that I have become. All right. I'm just going to look at Sarah Bilal now, who says, how are you so big brained? I didn't know that. I didn't know my brain was that big, but thank you so much. Now, Angelo Gaming, that's what it means to learn from your mistakes. Yes, of course, learning from your mistakes. That's one of the things I discussed in my video. It was on day 2. Yes, when I was talking about motivationals. I said that you should embrace failure, learn from your failure, and move on, because failure is the greatest asset you will ever have in your life, guys. Failure is what makes you an expert in your field, guys. I said failure is not just the outcome of a negative action, it is the input for a positive one. All right, so failure, a very good thing. Now Kohath, $4.99. It says, what is your favorite bowl of soup? My favorite bowl of soup, guys, will be wonton, the wonton soup. All right. I guess you guys never know that I'm a Chinese, that I eat a lot of Chinese, but I do eat a lot of Chinese. All right. I like Singapore fried rice, and with a bit of prawns in it, and peppers and so on. Really, really good. So let me see. Before I round up now, see if I can read a couple of comments. We are just gone past 1 hour 13 now. So we need to really round this up now, guys. And somebody says, that's H says, can I copy your ideas? Yes, you can copy my ideas, no problem at all. If you want to set up the same way Big Man Tyrone is set up, and you want me to help, I can help. I've actually said it before. There's a lot of money in the video business. You can make a living making videos. I wonder why a lot of you guys are not doing it. A lot of you have got charisma, you've got beautiful brains and faces, and you're articulate. You should go out there and set up to do videos, my friends. Okay. We have Australian dollars, 5 Australian dollars coming from Crypto 2863. And he says, hey, big man, can you say that's not very bogus? All right. Nice one. All right. So, guys, I think that about sums it now. That about sums it for this edition, guys, of our live Q&A. You guys brought the questions. I'm sorry if I did not answer some of your questions in depth. It's because of the time, guys, and we have a big channel here, 500,000 subscribers at this point. So you can imagine just how many questions I have here on the screen, guys. Tens of thousands of questions, but I could only sample a few. I've just come to the end of day 4 now, guys, which is our live Q&A, and I'm going to get ready now, guys, for day 5, which is going to be to acknowledge and send shout outs to all our sponsors and people that have brought us this far from humble beginnings in 2014. So thank you so much. Portal saying much love, Golden. Angelo Gaming saying, Can you please shout out my friend Sanjit? You know, lots of comments coming out. We are not going to be able to take it. Pepper saying, have a wonderful day, Tyrone, which is very, very kind of you. Vigilius Halfenensis says, lower the TNT and end my suffering. All right. And then fear for RRA says, can you shout me out, please? Of course, shout out to you. All right. But big man Tyrone, guys, from this side now, signing out, guys, and saying, be strong, guys. Stay awesome, guys. Don't let anything put you down, okay? Keep being positive, guys, despite the negative situation that envelops the world today, guys. Do not let yourself be discouraged. Stay healthy, guys. Stay safe. Press on with your goals, all right? And be strong, guys. Be as strong as rocks. Big man Tyrone sending much love to you and saying, please do not sleep tonight without going to check on that video I put up yesterday, guys, calling for help for the people of Southern Cameroon, guys. My people are suffering. My people are in turmoil. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of suffering there, guys. Go in there, guys. Do big man Tyrone proud. Show me how much love you have for me, guys. Put your money where your mouth is, guys, and show me, guys, that you've got the love for big man Tyrone and where big man Tyrone comes from, guys. I really, really appreciate you guys for everything you've done. And I say, stay strong, okay? Mwah. All right. Big man Tyrone out.